Hi guys, this is Richard Rodriguez. I'm going to show you how to get messages from your Android phone to your Windows computer or even to your Mac. All of us know of iMessages. If you have an Apple phone, you could get your iMessages from your iPhone to your iPad to your Mac. That's something that Android doesn't have. It's something that Apple has built in, which is awesome. It's great. iMessages are really good. Well, this is kind of like a substitute for iMessages, but it's through Android, and it's going to work with your Windows computer. Stay tuned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head on over to my desktop. I'm going to share my desktop with you so you can see what I'm looking at. But before we get started, make sure to give me that thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and click that notification bell to be notified of any future videos that I make. Remember, on my channel I talk about how to make short-term income for pizza money, gas money, what have you, and I also talk about how to make long-term income. It's something that I'm doing, something I know a bunch of other people are doing, and they're making really good money on it. They've actually quit their full-time job because they're making full-time income. And that link is right here, and it's down below. So remember, if you find value in my videos, please let other people know so they can come. And give me those comments, whether they be positive or negative. I value your feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. Let's get on with the video. Okay, this is really simple. Go ahead and open up your browser, whether it be Chrome or another browser. I suggest you use Chrome. If you're using another browser out there, unless there's a reason why you don't want to use Chrome, I suggest you use Chrome because it just works so much easier. So let's go ahead and go to our browser. You can go either to a search, you can go into a Google search, or you can just type it into your browser. Almost all browsers nowadays default to a search. So you don't have to actually go to Google search. Type in google.com so you can search things. You just search it from your browser. I know most people are used to doing that, but you don't have to do it. You can skip that step, right? So let's just type in Android messages. Again, I'm not going to type in a URL or an address. I'm just going to type in Android messages. Android messages. Hit enter and it's going to search, and I found Android messages. I'm going to click on Android messages. It's going to look just like this. You're not going to have to do any sign up or anything crazy like that. First thing you want to do is you want to go to remember this computer. And if it's not your home computer, if it's something at the library or something at the school and it's used by everyone, obviously you don't want to do that. But if it's your home computer or if it's your own laptop or what have you, then go ahead and click remember this computer so you don't have to sign on like this every single time. Then you go to your Android phone, and on your Android phone you're going to download Android messages. It's pretty simple. Once you've downloaded Android messages, what it's going to do is it's going to open up just like any other messaging program. It's going to ask you, do you want it to be the default? Obviously you're going to say yes. And then you're going to go to the top right hand corner, and on the top right hand corner you're going to see 3 dots. Once you go into that 3 dots, what you want to do is you want to go to right here, messages for web. And then you're going to see where it asks you to click on QR code. It's generally a button and it says QR code scanner. Click on QR code scanner and scan the QR code that you see here on the screen. So as soon as you scan that QR code, it's going to connect and you're going to see everything on your computer screen that you would normally see on your Android. So it's going to be pretty much just like iMessages, but for Android and for Windows, as opposed to it being just a only Apple thing. It's now for everything. So if you have a Windows computer and you still want to get your messages on your Windows computer, as opposed to just getting them on your phone and having to go back and forth between your computer and your phone, you can easily put it on your computer. But this is as simple as it gets. I mean, it's just like using iMessages, which is a great program that Apple has integrated into all of their software. Well, since Apple makes the actual hardware and Apple makes the actual software, they can customize the software any way they want for every single phone that they make because they make the software. They are in charge. They're 100% in charge of both the hardware and the software, whether it be an Android phone or a Windows phone or a BlackBerry phone. And the last 2 that I mentioned are pretty much non-existent, although they are still out there. People do use them. But this is controlled by the hardware manufacturer and the software manufacturer in one. They are one thing. That's how Apple does it. That's how they're so successful with everything. Where Android makes a specific thing. They make software and other stuff, but they pretty much make that. But right now, this is how you get this done. So I just want to let you know this is out there for those of you who want to be able to get messages on your computer. Now remember, we make our own futures, so make yours a good one.